how's everybody doing on this episode of Rock Talk with Rick? I'm hanging out tonight with Joe from Rejected Gentlemen.
What's up, Rick?
How you doing, brother?
Not bad, not bad.
Here, let me get my wire over here.
Yeah.
There we go. We're happening now. So, tell us. So you told me you Rejected Gentlemen are out of Brampton.
Yep. Yeah.
Joe came all the way onto my show, fucking Brampton.
Went on an adventure. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude! Thank you very much.
Well, thanks for having
I
me. It's cool.
appreciate it, dude. So tell everybody about the band and.
Well, the Rejected Gentlemen, we're a four-piece currently. I'm the singer. My brother is the guitarist, and we started about 3 years ago. I'm older than I look. I used to rock out in the '90s, back before there was Spotify and all this stuff. So
all that other caca poo poo.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
So
All
the
that
whole new
shit.
world now. So we recently got back into music, and I started
That's
this
good.
band with my brother, and here I am going to have another go at it before I'm too old, and before I go insane for not doing this. You know.
Tell me when we were talking earlier how you came up, because I said that's a pretty cool name, Rejected Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Tell me how you came up with that name.
Well, a few people think it's a reference to not being able to get laid, but it's not at all that.
Gotta hope
those
not,
are shallow-minded people, I think. But Rejected Gentlemen, well, my sister had a dream. My dad was passing away, and
Okay.
we're from Newfoundland, so my brother and I took a hiatus, went down for like 3 months, did the whole thing, took care of him, all that stuff. After he had passed, it was 2 days before we left to fly back. My sister gets up in the morning, and she's like, "Oh, I had such a vivid dream. You guys were in a band called Rejected Gentlemen." And I was like, "Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a great name, you know."
Yeah,
So-
that is a good name. When I heard it, I seen it. I said, "So who else in the band? Give me their name."
My brother, Bo
Okay.
and Joe, you know.
And he
It's
plays
not
what?
even made up. He's the guitarist.
Okay.
And we have Itamar RC. He's Ecuadorian drummer.
Okay.
And then we have Dirian Sepersad, which is our bassist. He's a Trini Jesus. I swear to fuck. If Jesus was a Trini, it's this guy. So
Really, eh?
yeah, and he's pretty cool. He's a full-time musician. He does lessons, everything else, recording, all that stuff.
So are you guys
graciously fits in time for us, you know.
really? So you guys are you're going to be putting out an album?
We have an EP out actually currently,
6 songs.
5 songs.
5 songs. Okay.
Yeah, called Mayhem and the Monster,
Okay.
and basically just describes our life over the past 5 years with parents passing away, finding new band members because we were in a 5-piece before all this happened, and then those guys just whatever went off, got bored.
And that happens
And
sometimes, man.
Then my sister had this dream, so we're like, okay, we're going to go back and find more members, and we'll just rebuild it again and record and whatever.
And you keep going.
So yeah, so we recorded, and then COVID hit almost by design. Mother Nature has a sense of humor.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
It just
So we couldn't
everybody.
play or couldn't promote it properly, and so we did all the online thing and this and that. So now that it's lifted, you know,
Hopefully.
for now, yeah, semi-lifted. 10 people is sold out now, so maybe that's a positive
Yeah,
spin.
maybe
You could
that's
say,
it. Yeah.
15 people showed up for our show. Sold out, man. It's a sold out show, you know?
15, yeah, I know. Yeah. And I remember back in the day we were doing. I thought 400 people showing up at a show was not much, you know.
Now it is, you
Yeah.
know?
15 would be wow.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Well, intermittent interactive, you know.
Like, how's the scene up there in Brampton?
Oh, the scene in Brampton is quite horrible, to tell you the truth.
Really?
It's not, Hamilton,
nothing
Burlington
happening.
has the scene around. It's
Hamilton
for rock
had-
and roll is not very much. you
No,
know.
but Hamilton still has,
Yeah.
even after all
Over
the
here is where it's better for
That's right.
rock
Even
now.
after the COVID caca,
Yeah.
Hamilton still has some great clubs. They've lost a few clubs, but they still have some great clubs. Niagara has some pretty good clubs. There is a few really good clubs out there. Not going to name them, right? But they are out there.
They didn't pay you to plug them, did they?
Well, no. And you know what? It's like I tell people, they're all paying caca money
Yeah.
because there is no money because of the COVID caca stuff, right?
Yeah.
There is nothing.
Yeah. So we play mostly Mississauga, down and trying to break into Toronto more so.
Toronto's probably a good
Right.
market for you
Yeah,
guys.
it's not even like it used to be. The 80s Toronto was good.
Yeah,
even
but
more so.
you got to, if you're going to be in a band in
the GTA,
2021, you got to be persistent as a motherfucker and get out there and just plug every day. It's the only way you're going to get, especially if you're doing original music. It's the
Yeah.
only way you're going to get anything accomplished because if you don't do it yourself, nobody's going to do it for you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
Absolutely.
I'll do it for you,
You got to put
but
on
I'm going to
every-
charge you a lot of money to do it for you.
And
Right,
I read
so-
a thing the other day from, I don't know if anyone's heard of Eric Alper, but he's like this big time PR guy in Canadian music scene.
Okay,
and
okay.
I'm talking to him and trying to figure out if he's worth the money to pay,
Well,
to promote us. But he said that, there's no rock scene anymore in
No,
like
there's
there's no
not,
like
man.
hometown band in Toronto anymore because you had the hip and you had like
That's right.
Billy Talent for a bit.
That's
and
right.
It seems like kind of what's missing is that Canadian rock band that
Yeah,
everybody loves.
and you know
yeah.
somebody will come bouncing out of the woodwork.
Yeah, hopefully.
And hopefully it's one of the bands that been on my show.
There you go. Yeah, take
You
everything.
know,
out.
that's a good thing. You know.
Yep.
Anybody you want to shout out to, say hi to, and
Well, the rest of the band. So
yeah,
the next
that didn't call me, Miss.
they come. Well, I'm just a singer, so I'll do it all the rest because I
Okay.
just come in and plug in my mic according to them. So, but I'll do the spokesman. I'll be the artist for the album cover. I'll do the PR
You
guy.
got to do whatever you
I'll
got to
do
do. What do you think of this place?
This place is the best room I've ever been interviewed in. This is like you should have church bells chiming when you come in. It's like a magician's mecca. This place is awesome.
It's for rent,
Yeah.
actually. You can rent it, eh?
Yeah.
And do shows out of here.
Do shows, do
Yeah.
videos, stuff like that.
That's right. Yeah, you can film video. You could record. You can do almost anything you want to do, right? And we can do it here.
Yeah.
At the King of the Attic Studio. Anybody else you want to shout out to?
Well, the guy who mixed our album back in Newfoundland, he was my old bandmate from back in the day, Mike Kirby at Groove Den. So
Okay,
we
is this-
recorded up here. I sent it all to him to mix.
Okay, you
And
did all.
so he was in a big band for a while, East Coast Music Awards and
Okay,
for
yeah,
Junos
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. But now he just runs a studio. So shout out to him for making everything sound
And what's
great.
the name of his studio?
The Groove Den.
The group.
Yeah. And then the
And,
guy
and we're in
recorded
Nova Scotia, you said?
in Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then in Milton, where we recorded our guitars, David Partridge, Get Loud Music, he recorded our guitars. So our album, well, EP, 5 songs, is a Frankenstein of this was recorded here and that was done there, and then it was all just mixed together.
And it works.
Yeah, hopefully.
And it works. And it works.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
works.
want to say, Joe, thank you. You
Thanks
know,
so much for having
thank,
me, man.
Thank you for driving all the way,
Yep.
from Brampton.
Well, if you
to
can't
come in.
drive a couple hours to talk about your dreams, then you might as well not do it.
That's exactly it. So if you see these guys out anywhere in the Niagara Peninsula, Rejected Gentlemen,
TheGentleman.com. Check it out.
there you go.
Yeah.
If you see them anywhere and you're out and you see their name and they're in a club, go in and see them, man. Go check them out. Go support musicians. I want to say thank you to Joe, Rejected Gentlemen, for coming on the show tonight. We'll see you again. Everybody be cool and watch out for whatever you're watching out at. Good night, all.